Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the unit number 4, that is nothing but programming model. Okay, what model we can see now? Programming model. Coming to the programming model, we have seen these topics we can discuss in unit 4. The first topic is nothing but open source grid. What source? Open source grid middleware packages and Globus toolkit GT for architecture. My first topic is nothing but open source grid middleware packages. Okay, and the second topic is Globus toolkit for architecture. Okay, and coming to the configuration of the Globus toolkit and what is the usage of Globus toolkit and what are the main components and programming model. Later we can discuss introduction to Hadoop framework and then map reduce and input splitting and then map and reduce functions, and we want to specifying some input and output parameters, and finally we can discuss we want to configuring and running a job design of Hadoop file systems, and then Hadoop file system concepts and command line and Java interface, and finally we can discuss data flow of file read and file write. Okay, these are the topics covered in fourth unit. Okay, now today we are discussing the topic that is nothing but what we want to say, open source grid middleware packages. Now today we want to discuss the first topic, that is nothing but open source grid is nothing but it is a open source middleware packages ma. Okay, some software supports some software in the sense, some set of instructions we can make it. Okay, that is nothing but some set of instructions we can return like a program. It's nothing but what ma? Software. Some software supports and the middleware the developed for grid computing. Okay, these are summarized below for the given concept of the packages. Okay, now we can discuss what is a middleware. First of all, we can see what is a middleware. Middleware is a software that lies between an operating system and the applications running on it. Okay, middleware is nothing but what they say. Middleware is nothing but it is a software that lies in between an operating system and the applications. Okay, what the middleware, where it is located, where it should be lie an operating system and the applications running on it. It should lie between a middleware. Okay, it's nothing but it is a software. Coming to the grid middleware. Okay, what is the grid middleware? It is nothing but grid middleware is the layer between the hardware and software. Between the hardware and software, grid middleware is the layer that allows certain applications. What it allows? Some certain applications and software components to interact. That allows certain applications and software components to interact each other. Okay, and coming to this, there are two well formed organizations behind the standards. Behind the standards, there are two well formed organizations here. First one is Open Grid Forum and second one is Object Management. Okay, what is the meaning of the Open Grid Forum? In Open Grid Forum, grid is a open source. Okay, and coming to the object management, to manage that objects. Okay, in that well formed organization behind that standards. And coming to the what are the popular grid middleware tools. Okay, tools is nothing but some components. Okay, popular, so very most popular grid middleware tools is that nothing but first one is Unicore. Okay, Unicore, it's nothing but it's one of the package. What ma? Unicore is a package and Globus toolkit. It is written in USA. Okay, it is nothing but it is also a one of the package. These are all the packages. G Lite, BOINC. What in the sense I can say now? By these must some software support and middleware developed for grid computing. These are all packages. I can give the brief description and what is the reference we can use there and what it covers. Okay, what it the coverage should be. Okay, first one we can say Unicore, Globus toolkit, and one more Bionic, BOINC, it's Berkeley. Okay, what the brief discussion of the three in the sense Berkeley in the sense BOINC in the sense Berkeley Open Infrastructure for Network Computing. In the sense what this is the Bionic brief description what it reference Berkeley. It's nothing but the abbreviation here, Berkeley Open Infrastructure for Network Computing. Okay, here we want to develop where it is developed at Berkeley. Okay, the middleware developed by the German. Okay, middleware Unicore is developed by the German grid computing community. Okay, and we want to say it is a middleware library. Generally we can say it is developed by Organi National Lab, that is the University of Chicago, and USC Information Science Institute. It's funded by DARPA. Okay, it's the concept of Unicore and Globus toolkit, and one more we can say Bionic Berkeley. And coming to this G Lite, and one more we can say CGSP. In China we can describe here China Grid Support Platform. This is Unicore German supported platform. Globus toolkit is supported the platform USA. Bionic is supported by the platform Berkeley. And coming to the CGSP in China Grid. Okay, the CGSP in the sense what I can say in the sense China Grid Support Platform. What ma? China Grid Support Platform. It is nothing but it is a middleware library developed by the 20 top universities in China. Okay, as part of the China grid project. Okay, it is nothing but we can say CGSP, China support that platform. And finally we can discuss now here finally we can here if you have one more popular grid middleware tool, that is nothing but Condor G. It's Condor, CONDO, or Condor G. It's a package, ma. The brief description in the sense it's originally developed at the University of Wisconsin for general distributed computing, and later we extended to Condor G for grid job management. Okay, later we discuss the final one, Sun Grid Engine, SGE. The shortcut we can say Sun Grid Engine. Okay, SGE. What the brief description, what it refers and what it coverage in the sense, it is developed by Sun Microsystems for the purpose of business grid applications, and it is applied to private grids and local clusters within the enterprises. Okay, within the enterprises environment. Okay, now we can see first one is Unicore. Unicore is nothing but it is a open source grid. Okay, uniform interface. Unicore, the abbreviation should be uniform interface to computing resource. What we have to compute, what we have to manage the requirements, what we want to computing. Okay, uniform interface to computing resource. The main focus here, high level programming models. High level programming models, that is nothing but Java on Unix. Okay, and it is developed by the Unicore German grid computing community here. So it is ready to run for the grid system, including the client and the server software. Okay, later we discuss the very important concept, that is nothing but Globus toolkit. What for? Here the very important topic and very important architecture in this unit, fourth unit, that is none other than the concept Globus toolkit. Okay, Globus toolkit for architecture. What is the configuration of that architecture? What is the usage of Globus toolkit? We can see the further next videos. Now first of all we have to discuss in briefly way, brief description I can give that package. Here we can look at this Globus. It's a open source. The main focus, what the main focus here, we can use here low level services like C and Java on Unix. Okay, and coming to this second point, it is a library. What library? It's a middleware library jointly developed by Argonne National Lab and University of Chicago and USC Information Science Institute, funded by DARPA and NSF and NIH. Okay, it is nothing but Globus toolkit is a open source. GT4 is an open source toolkit for grid computing. What is the grid computing? It is a distributed computing infrastructure. What efficiently the productivity it will be performed, whatever the user needs, that will be supported to that grid. Okay, whatever the user whatever the client needs, that will supported it. Okay, and coming to the next one, Gridbus is nothing but it is also a open source. The main focus here, it is an abstraction and market models like Java on Unix, and it supports the e-science and e-business, e-commerce, e-business, e-science applications. What are the used in Gridbus open source? And coming to the fourth one is nothing but Legion, Legion, Legion. In the sense, it is not a open source. The main focus on this, it is a high level programming models, it including C++ on Unix. Okay, it was the first integrated grid middleware architected. It was the first integrated grid middleware architected from first principles to address the complexity of grid environments. It was the first integrated grid middleware to architected from first principles, what to address the complexity of grid environments. And later we discuss the grid software support and middleware packages. We can discuss some software support and middleware developed for grid computing. These are summarized below. We can discuss here the package and the brief description. What are the reference and coverage? Okay, I can discuss previously in this topic only. Bionic, in the sense the brief abbreviation here, Berkeley Open Infrastructure for Network Computing. Coming to the Unicore, it is a middleware. It is developed by the German grid computing community. And coming to the Globus toolkit for, it's very important, it's a package. It is a middleware library jointly developed by Argonne National Lab, Unix of University of Chicago and USC Information Science Institute, funded by DARPA, NSF and NIH. And coming to the, you can see CGSP in China Grid. It's a China CGSP, already I said you, China Grid Support Platform. It is a middleware library. It is developed by 20 top universities in China as part of the China Grid project. And coming to the one more package, we can use Condor G. Okay, it is originally developed by the University of Wisconsin for general distributed computing and later extended to Condor G for grid job management. Finally, we can say Sun Grid Engine. In the sense, it is developed by Sun Microsystems for business grid applications. We want to apply it to private grids and local clusters within that environment, within that enterprises. Here the table shows you the grid software support and the middleware packages. Okay, here we can see in open source grid middleware packages, we can discuss here the grid standards and API. Okay, the grid standards we know already what the grid standards and API in the sense we can learn about the grid standards and APIs, application programming interfaces. We already seen the grid standards and application programming interfaces. In this concept, we can learn about the Open Grid Forum, like formerly Global Grid Forum, and object management. Okay, already we can discuss the two objects here. Discuss Open Grid Forum and object management. There are two well formed organizations behind that standards. Okay, first one we can see Open Grid Forum. Okay, already introduced in the Open Grid Service architecture. In unit 2 we can discuss that. In some grid standards, including the GLUE, GLUE for resource representation. Okay, and coming to the one more concept, simple application programming interface for grid applications, and one more grid security infrastructure and open grid service infrastructure and web service resource framework. These are the grid standards ma. Okay, Open Grid Forum standards. These grid standards have guided the development of several middleware libraries. Okay, several middleware libraries. We can discuss this several. Okay, several middleware libraries and application programming interfaces tools for grid computing. Okay, they are applied in both research grids and production grids today. Okay, they are applied in both research grids and production grids today. We can see the research grids tested include what they include in the sense Francie Grillis and DGrid include like German platform standard and China network grid. It include the support platform Terra grid, etc. We can say coming to the production grid built with the standards include something like Nordu grid, Sun grid, etc. We can say. Okay, here we can look at this Open Grid Forum and object management. These are groups or well formed organizations ma, these two. Okay, we can support the software support and middleware. What the software supported here in the sense here we can learn about the software. Middleware is a software. What software support and middleware generally we discuss here. Grid middleware is specifically designed a layer between hardware and software. The middleware products enable the sharing of heterogeneous, in the sense some different resources we want to managing the virtual organizations, and we want to create it around the grid. Okay, middleware it supports the allocated resources with the specific user applications. Okay, popular grid middleware tools we have to include Globus Toolkit, G-Lite, Unicore, Bionic, and we can learn about China grid standard platform and Kandar G. It's originally developed by the University of Winsonic, and Sun grid engine, etc. We can see these are all our software support and middleware packages. Okay, this is the topic we can learn about open source grid middleware packages. Thank you ma. Later we discuss the further topic, that is nothing but Globus Toolkit for architecture and the configuration of that one, and what is the usage of Globus Toolkit. Thank you ma.